The fact that they re-released the game in 2016 with only one change, that being you mutate a cat instead of a dog. This at most warrants a DLC or an extension, not a full-blown re-release. I have no idea who decided that putting your beloved dog into this weird mutation machine, mutating them into a horrific monster, and making them fight other mutant dogs for entertainment would be a good idea, but someone needs to get them a ride to the nearest psychiatric hospital ASAP. How do they know what genes mesh and which ones don't? Having this many options implies that mutating animals has been a practice for a while now, which is sickening. Hiding genes behind a website-specific wall. I don't care if it's only 3, it's still website walling. Game considers a dog with big claws a mutant. A simple chop to the face is somehow enough to stun any opponent you encounter and has a 100% guarantee, no less. I seriously would like to know who attempted to shoehorn a goddamn unicorn horn under their dog, who reported that it worked, and to whom. I'm actually going to remove a sin because in this game there's a chance that any attack will result in a stun. The second game, if I recall correctly, does not have this, but if I'm wrong, y'all will correct me anyway. Fiery scratches / kicks are the game's way of saying, just hit him harder. Some of these names. What is a uniclutchling retriever? Some enemies have unique super attacks which the player will never gain access to. That isn't my issue here. My issue here is that some of them are fucking overpowered to the point it makes yours look like a joke. This is a continuation of the other sin, but how did people figure out how many genes you can stuff into your Build-A-Mutant at one time? Is there a limit? If so, why is the player limited? If there is a limit, then why is it never specified other than for gameplay purposes? Sometimes the basic attacks do more than the fiery attacks. Okay, so the enemies for the Latin Cup are supposed to be spiders. But here's my question. It still had to have been a somewhat normal spider before the mutation occurred. How exactly did the mutation occur? Did you manually put a spider in there and turn it on? Did a daddy longlegs just fall into the machine? Details are important. The Gigan spider has the webtail mutation on its ass, but it's a spider. It already has a webmaker on its ass. Redundant mutations are redundant. If common sense is still alive, then mine is telling me that some of these mutations should instantly kill the subject in question. I can't see how having straight stone skin or a whole mace sticking out of your brain would work, but game be game. My opponents are taking bites out of my skin. My stone skin. The fact that their jaws are still attached is astounding. The spider claws arrived late to the party. The amount of head tilt it would require for the mace attack to work. I would have to slam my head at least 90 degrees down or be within kissing range for it to do any damage. Thanks, I didn't want to sleep tonight anyway. The back spider claws showed up really late to the party. Can someone answer me how the hell adding wings to my body improves my defense? You'd think it'd be the other way around since the wings could be a potential target. Game is relatively easy, then the second you get to the American Cup, the difficulty level skyrockets for zero reason. Like, seriously, all of my losses in this game have come from the last 2 to 3 fights. The fireball that falls from the sky when you use the mucus secrete attack is red, even if you use the green secrete mutation. You're probably expecting me to sin the final boss for being stupidly hard, right? Well, I'm going to remove a sin first for a badass design and equally badass name. But yes, Godzillator is, indeed, like Stone Slug, way too difficult. Double the health of the highest enemy, way higher defense, same issues as Stone Slug, just as much of a bitch as Stone Slug. What is there not to hate? If you're not using super attacks, you might as well be shining his shoes, and he has a habit of doing unbelievable damage and killing you when you're winning. Cripe. Also, apparently this cup takes place in the middle of the damn ocean.